ahead and take, oh, need some water here. See what happens with this thing? This is my water gauge. This is telling me my garden needs water. Hydrangeas are a perfect indicator of whether your garden is suffering and needs water. So I can see everything is literally suffering right now. So I got to get some water on this thing. But doing my daily walkthrough, checking, make sure we don't have anything going on here. We do have some leaves I got to chop off. I might either leave them or chop them off. I don't know. A lot of people say you're supposed to chop them off, but you know what? Nah, guy. Sometimes you just leave stuff and let it do its thing. So like with the grass that's in here, what I do is I just go in, rip it up real quick, shake it, and lay it right back down on the ground. And what it does is it helps keep the moisture in these beds. But you can look and see the tomatoes in here. So everything's looking mint. These tomato plants are looking pretty good. I do have to say, I did break some of these tomato plants. Like if you look at this one right here, I did break this one right here. I just took like this is literally a complete break. But because of the way I've got it strung up, I was able to wrap it and keep it together. And I don't know how it's still surviving. I did the same thing over here to this one. Same exact thing. This snapped in half and I was able to just carefully wrap it, knot it, and it's still alive. So I'm just going to leave it the way it's going. You can see over here, looking at the garden in here, we've got, look at what we got right there. And right there, look at a hidden one right there. I think, oh yeah, look at that bad boy, man. My wife is totally going to be picking that today. Looking over here, looking good. We got an upright. Oh, another one right there. So we've got two coming out of the garden. Pretty sure, either 2 or 3. Eggplants coming along. Something is obviously getting to the leaves. I got Japanese beetles, but I also have a beetle trap. So hopefully figure out what's going on there. Tomato plants. Again, all of these right here are ones that were grown from a store-bought tomato. So from last year. I don't remember what kind of tomato it is. So eggplant, pepper plant, eggplant, pepper plant. Still nothing on the pepper plant yet, which is fine. Strawberries are looking absolutely awesome, dude. Look at these strawberries. Look at this thing. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. A lot of flowers. We got little pollinators going in there. You see the little pollinator right there? These are all cherries. Oh, what's going on here? Can tell that some of this is in desperate need right now of water. I got to adjust my irrigation head. You know what? That's what I should do right now. Irrigation controller. I can then go to garden. And then what I want to do, I want to do a quick run. Get my face out of there. It's still cool my face is there. So I want to quick run the back garden. I'll do it for 10 minutes just right now because I want to set things. I got to get an irrigation key. So I'm going to let this run, but I'm going to get an irrigation key. There's going to be an irrigation head popping up somewhere here. Because I don't need certain parts of the grass. So there's one right there. Then there's one right there. So this one, I want to completely water only the garden. And right now it does more than that. Because I want to set my limits on this thing. Because I don't need it going where it's going right now. So go ahead, stick my key in there, and I'm going to minimize the limits on this thing. Oh, the key is broken. That's garbage. Look at that. There we go. So, what I need to do is turn this, because, crap. All right. Come on, dude. Get me wet. All right, so we were able to adjust it. What you have to do is, right, so there's a static point, and that's all the way clockwise. That's the point to where it always stays. So what I needed to do is I needed to rotate that so I could get my end point. And now, right now, it's just going to focus on doing only the garden, which is exactly what I want right now. Because I don't need to get any of this garbage grass wet. So you can see, I might need to just extend this just a touch. yeah, I'm gonna have to increase. So right now, if you look, if you watch how this arc goes, it's going to there, it's going to there. I'm just going to increase it just a touch. One click. Look at that. Perfect. So for now, that's how that's gonna work. Just get the garden watered for now. Leave this key right here. Perfect. Ah, dude, I got my chair all wet. I'm not sitting on that. All right. Definitely got to get yourself one of these tractors, man. Absolutely love this tractor. This thing was the best purchase that I made in a long time. Close enough, but move it over one. Kinda semi-even, not really. People will say this is the lazy way. Dude, why did I buy these this equipment? Bought it so I could do exactly this. Move around whenever I want, when I want it, where I want it. You know what I'm saying? off my bag. Quick work of it, man. This is the whole point. Makes quick work of all this stuff. Want to disconnect. And that's it. Smoky goodness. So I gotta, this pile I'm keeping, this is kind of like a trash pile. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that, because it is kind of like a combination of good soil, and so it had this in it, but also had some trash in it. So this is my good soil pile. So I kind of gotta do something with this. I was thinking about spreading it in the front lawn, because I think at this point in time, I'm done with my own like garden soil. I've created a garden oasis that is absolutely perfect for what we wanted to accomplish. So I gotta make sure right now that the irrigation is not gonna hit the tractor, and I'm gonna go ahead and run this for like 20 minutes and let it kind of get in there and do what it needs to do. And I'll show you how far that little irrigation head reaches. It is perfectly designed to basically reach everything, I think, except for that far bed. I think it tickles it, but that's why I'm gonna run it on 20. So the whole point of having this area right here is for an eventual greenhouse. So I was in contact with a couple of companies, is I want a greenhouse that's not plastic, meaning I don't want to be replacing plastic material I was trying to go after something that was a more permanent kind of deal. And if I could stop my vegetables sooner, that would be absolutely ideal. And as of right now, that is the area that gets the most sun. And I do the whole solar panel thing. And so I had reached out to a couple of companies. We'll see what they say. I didn't even see that one. We got stuff coming everywhere, guy. Let's see how good this irrigation does. So go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. Water specific zone. Back garden. I want to go for, let's go 25 minutes. Why not? So you can see we're going to go 25 minutes. Save. Save. And it should immediately come on. There it is. So we'll see what this thing is doing. Where it's reaching. It's windy, so it is going to spread some of that rain where I don't want it to be. But look at that. Look how it hits those tomatoes. Like, look at this. It hits literally everything. See how it hits that back? And the wind is kind of probably gonna prevent it from hitting what I want. But you see how it's hitting here? A little bit of air in the line right now. But we'll come over here. Like I said, I think the only thing that it doesn't hit is that. So, but it reaches all of this. Look at that. Perfect, dude. Oh, looks like I got to adjust it just a touch. Didn't grab this last corner. So I might need to just adjust it just a touch. And that's with the key. I'll crank it with the key, and that will bring its arc over here a little bit more. So without the wind blowing, it pretty much reaches almost the entire garden with the exception of that back piece. So, but looking over here, see what it does? See how it reaches? It does reach that back one. On a good day. But look at that. Look at what it's doing. Perfect, dude. Look at this. Look at the hydrangea already responding. Hydrangea is already responding. So see this? See, when there's no wind, it gets a good arc. So, yeah. Mint, dude. So I'm gonna let this run for 25 minutes. And we'll check soil and see what it looks like. So anyway, this is Guy with FRP Garage. FRP, is that what it's called? FRG. So this is Guy with FRG Garage, or actually FRG, which is full range garage, dude. I still gotta, it doesn't fly off the tongue like RC Guy Garage.